Hey guys, Leanne here from healthfulpursuit.com, and if you're eating keto or just starting, I'm sharing 10 things that you shouldn't do on the keto diet. Stay tuned. I have put together my experience on the keto diet and things that you should never do, and I also paneled the Healthful Pursuit community for things that they wish they could tell themselves way back when they started the keto diet. So hold on to your hats because this could just change everything for you. So here are 10 things that you shouldn't do, starting with number 1. Force yourself to intermittent fast when you're dying of hunger. Intermittent fasting is intended to help you extend your ketogenic experience but not torture you. So if you're able to fast naturally and you're not hungry, that's awesome. If you're hungry, then you should eat. Number 2 is continue to eat eggs, coconut, bacon, nuts, any of like classic keto foods. When they give you digestive problems, they make your mouth itchy, they give you a rash, like stop eating those foods because your body clearly doesn't like them, and you can still be ketogenic without eating the classic ketogenic foods. Number 3 is you shouldn't try to convince your friends or convert your family members over to keto. If a person is interested in your eating style or they're curious about why you're eating so much fat and they approach you, awesome, do it. Number 4 is that you shouldn't be part of communities that make you feel like garbage. Like if you prescribe to a ketogenic eating style that's higher than say 20 grams of carbohydrates and you say, I have 37 grams of carbohydrates in a day, and everyone totally bashes you and says that you're wrong and you're bad, and it doesn't make you feel good, and maybe it makes you binge or lash out at the people that you love, then maybe you shouldn't be part of those communities. The 5th thing you shouldn't do is deal with digestive problems. If you just started eating high fat and a couple weeks later you're having diarrhea or digestive pain and you're just not having a good go at it, it could be that your gallbladder was imbalanced before. By eating more fat, you're finally aware of the fact that your gallbladder may not be working at optimal conditions. So in the meantime, you may want to take a digestive enzyme. I'll include a link up here and down below for my favorite, and chat with your doctor. See if they can run some tests on your gallbladder, see how things are going, because there's nothing worse than having digestive pain and dealing with gallbladder issues on keto. The 6th thing, I feel like the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland. The 6th thing is that you shouldn't force yourself to continue to eat keto if you're losing your hair or you're having a hard time sleeping. Some people will say that hair loss and lack of sleep or not being able to sleep is like some sort of detoxification process that your body goes into when it goes keto. I think that's a load of garbage. Everything that I experienced when my hair started falling out and I started having bad sleep is that I wasn't having enough carbs and I wasn't eating enough. So if you're eating keto and your hair is falling out, no amount of more keto eating is going to fix the problem. I would highly recommend that you check out one of my videos on carb ups where you can maintain your ketogenic state and also have a little bit of carbs so that your hair stops falling out and you can sleep. I'll include a link up here and also down below for that. The 8th thing that you shouldn't do is high-five yourself on any of the following negative behaviors. Some people have blistered eating pattern tendencies where they have a imbalanced relationship with food and it gets out of control, and these behaviors show up and it's not a good thing at all. And then there's some people who don't have that history and don't have a blistered relationship with food and they can do these things and it doesn't affect them and they're like, whatever. But if you have a history of dieting, eating disorders, anything like that, any of the following signs you just should avoid, or if they start popping up, you should take note of that and change the behavior. The first one is going on a fat fast once and then deciding that it was so great that you're now gonna fat fast every Friday to Monday so that you can avoid eating with friends. The second one is going on an egg fast and doing the exact same things. The third is practicing water fasts. Maybe you're going 5, 10, 15, sometimes even 30 days because you saw somebody do it and you thought it'd be a good idea, so you're gonna try to go as long as you can without food. Perhaps you start avoiding events with food. Perhaps you start getting like beyond anxious about events that also will have food. Maybe you have developed a paralyzing fear of carbohydrates, or this food is good, that food is bad. If I eat that, I'm a bad person. Something you might want to chew on is that food is just food. No food is good and no food is bad. It's just food. You've just decided and you've realized that you feel better eating high fat, low carbohydrate. That doesn't mean that when you have carbohydrates, all of a sudden you're a bad person. It's completely unrelated to one another. You know that low carbohydrate works for you. You know that you feel better on more fat, period. That is okay. So the 9th thing you shouldn't do is think about all the foods that you can't have. Like, I can't have this and this and this. Instead, think of all the foods that you can have. 10th thing that you shouldn't do came from one of our Facebook members on the Healthful Pursuit private Facebook group that everyone gains access to when they get one of my keto products. Aria said it so good that I'm just gonna literally read from my computer because she summed up it perfectly. She says, flexibility is crucial to making this work. If you pick up somebody else's dogma with the intent of making it work no matter what, like I did with super low carb and even zero carb for months, you can do some serious damage. Trust that your body knows and go from how you feel, whether you need to adjust or whether you've got the right mix for your body, which is why I personally live 3 fat-fueled profiles. So she's referring to the fat-fueled profiles in my program, Fat Fueled, and I love that. And it's so true. It's so true. Oftentimes we prescribe to a certain eating style and we see that this is only one way of doing it. This is the right way. This is going to bring me success. And then it doesn't work and we wonder what's wrong with us. And it's not something wrong with us. It's not something wrong with you. It's something wrong with the program. And it just means that there were probably signals popping up as you were doing the keto diet or whatever you were doing that alerted you to the fact that perhaps it wasn't working for you. Know that wherever you're at, you are wonderful the way that you are. And your body wants to be healthy, and your body is sending you signals all the time about what right from wrong and yes from no. Am I hungry? Am I not? You just have to listen. You have that ability. Everybody does. So with that, there are 3 things that you can do next. The first one is that you can totally rock your high-fat life by going ketogenic, whether you're ketogenic now, you're planning on it, you tried it didn't work, with my keto bundle. I've included 2 of my best-selling programs, the Keto Beginning and Fat Fueled, to provide you with all of the details you need to totally rock your high-fat life, including meal plans, recipes, how-to guides. It is all in there and so totally available for you. So I will include a link up here and also down below to the bundle. The second thing is that I've created a free resource for this video. You can head on up here and also down below to grab that free resource. And the third thing is you should subscribe to my channel. I'll include a link up here. It'll be awesome. We can be friends forever. Okay, I'll see you guys next week. Bye!